Day number 3. We are just short of Reading, about 100 miles out. Realized yesterday, after throwing the last of my money into a gas tank, realized when we got where we are now, making about 3 miles to the gallon because we have the windows open. Forgot that with the windows closed, we max out at just short of 10, so that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to get used to that. Back to the jugging. Don't even have a 5-gallon gas jug. For those of you not familiar with what gas jugging is where you take a 5-gallon jug of gas and you go up to people who are at the pump and you say, "Hey brother, I hate to bother you, but me and my friends are amidst one of those epic cross-country adventures. I don't know if you know this, but the difference between a venture and a vacation is the fact that with an adventure, you don't always necessarily know how it is. You don't always necessarily have all the funds and resources you need to get to where you're going. So I was wondering if you might be able to help a brother out with a splash of gas, help get us down the road, and in exchange, I offer you the funniest joke you've heard all week, clean or dirty, or something along those lines." And people are a lot more likely to donate with gasoline than they are with money, because they know you're not going to go buy drugs with it. But yeah, need to manifest a 5-gallon gas jug of gas, so that can happen. Unfortunately, they run about $20-something. Hopefully we can find a miracle. But getting into politics, yesterday Trump met with Putin for the first time in ever, actually. Yet somehow they're colluding. Yeah, we have a ceasefire in Syria now. I don't see how the left stream media is going to twist that into a bad thing, but I know they will. Yeah. Pretty much right now I'm just putting out my feelers, putting out my love. I'm hitting the road. I'm making America great again the way that I know how best. And that is spreading information and traveling. A lot of you don't know this. I traveled, for the better part of 5 years. That's why I look the way I do. That's why I've become the person I am. And I realize that the hippie counterculture of travelers and whatnot is an essential demographic in order to truly make America great again. I know it sounds crazy to a lot of you lifetime conservatives, but it's important to realize that, this is the pool of people that Antifa is pulling from. It comes down to just anti-New World Order. Most of these Antifa guys think that they are being the anti-New World Order, not realizing that they are bringing it in themselves. And the hippie counterculture rainbow lifestyle is a breeding ground for that mentality. Not necessarily, what Antifa stands for and it's fucking everything up, but the mentality of we have to stop this New World Order. And so I see myself as an agent of truth. I've been following this administration closer and more in depth than anybody that I know. And I don't know, I've got the gift of gab. I was in sales for years before I ever hit the road. So I feel like that's all those things are pointing towards me doing this. It's the way that I have, the way that I see me having the best impact on helping save our country. Because, unbeknownst to all these anti-New World Orderists, Trump is our inside man. Yeah, I didn't think the world would be saved by a billionaire either, but whether we like it or not, whether he's for us or not, Trump's our last chance. The pieces are set. The moves have been made. The stage has been set. Like, had Hillary won, we'd already be fucked. We'd be moving towards that one world government. We'd be totally screwed. So, like I said, whether he's for us or not, whether I'm right or not, Trump is our last chance. But all the evidence that I have seen is pointed towards the suggestion that he is on our side. He's fighting for us. He's fighting that new world order that so many of us hold as the common enemy. But we've made the mistake of just labeling anybody who's rich and in a position of power as being the enemy, forgetting that there are good people within both the CIA, FBI, all the intelligence service that, over these decades where the legislation is being passed, like Citizens United and all this stuff, that where it gives the NWO players that extra pull power. It covers those positions of the deep state and backs and makes the coming new world order, like, the worst criminals don't break the law. They form it around what they're doing to make it legal. Nothing that Hitler did was illegal. He did everything 100% legally by German law. It's important to remember. And when you look at what Trump's doing, like, he's taking away power from the federal government. So that, getting rid of the TPP, ceasefire with Russia. Putin's been on a speaking tour. Well, not an official speaking tour, but there's tons of clips of him out there calling out the New World Order, saying what's coming and you don't tell your people. Like, all this, that, and the other. So I've never been more confident of anything in my life. And yeah, Seth Rich and Pizzagate. Those two things right there. Those are the cornerstone, and that's the cornerstone that holds the stage up and the rod that holds the curtain up that these cowards hide behind as they push towards a one world government. I don't know what's coming on down the line. All I know is I gotta do everything in my power. So I gave up on my Uber job in the city. I'm releasing myself of that because I'm sick of worrying about a star rating when I'm trying to inform people. Like, oh, you want to give me 1 star? All right, have fun hitching. Yeah, I gotta do what I can, and this is what I do best. I do miss the air conditioning. I really do miss the air conditioning in the car. I do miss the gas mileage too. But you can definitely fit more hippies in here. And although I'm embarrassed to show right now because it's a total wreck, this is what I'm working with. Yeah, it's a bit hot. And it's just clusterfuck back there. It's my boy Ricky. Just joined on the crew the other day. He's from Florida. He's on the MAGA train as well. Of course, you don't have to be a Trump supporter to ride. If you have any, friends, hippies, hitchhikers along the way, like I don't discriminate with who I pick up. All I ask is that you keep an open mind and a contrite spirit. Yeah, and with that, let's make America great again. Spiral out.